What's up guys, my name's Paul. Welcome to the new channel. I'm going to be bringing you guys some of the most exclusive parts, accessories, and even my own personal Forester build. If you guys don't know me, I'm also known on Facebook and Instagram as Turbo_Fozzie. A lot of you may know my build already, some of you may not. Brief rundown on that. Tomei 2.6 stroker motor, wide body, big ass wheels, and some of the rarest parts that have ever been installed on a car. And today on my channel, we're going to be going over one of the most expensive and rare ones that you can find, the Blitz Eye Burner Illusion lights. So to go ahead and get started in that, we're going to go ahead, and I've already got the box open. I've got headlights in front of me to go over with a demonstration with you guys, and let's just go over what comes in the box. So first we're going to start with the LED themselves. So let me go ahead and just pop them out of these headlights here. I'm going to leave them in their little casings that I have them in. So we have just a basic LED color changing, like I said, all plug and play main harness here. That runs straight into those. I'm going to go ahead and pop that back into place. We have the computer, essentially the drive for the lights. This would pretty much be what controls it. So you'd have your little controller here that's inside the car. You tell the lights what to do. This goes to those. You get the idea. Simple power, 12 volt. Simple ground, very easy. Like I said guys, plug and play. I mean, there's not really much to do here. It's a very simple system. When these were out, I mean, this was like a cheap, not cheap I wouldn't say, so let me correct that. Definitely not cheap, but a fun way to be able to, not necessarily retrofit, but to give you that strobing color changing lights that you would see in like D1 and drift cars. That's pretty much what this was for. Now, very unconventional to see them in Forester lights. I actually do have to make my own custom bracket. Not necessarily bracket, but custom piece for these lights so that it will stay in there. I have them kind of loosely mounted in there right now. But let's go ahead and get into what actually comes in this box. Like I said, I know I'm getting sidetracked a little bit. So we have the LEDs, we have the drive, we have a main harness, and we have the computer harness. Both very long, very accessible. We have essentially a goodie bag with different attachments for the lights so that they fit in different sockets. You can put them in the headlight. I'd imagine you could probably put these in your corner lights also. Some screws, taps, and some zip ties to tie up your wiring. We also have a pedestal for inside the car. That would be for the controller here. Put some 3M double-sided tape included, and then stick it on your dash, under your dash, wherever you like to have your controller mounted, and it simply just slides right on. And that's it. We have a limit gauge. I'm not actually sure what the limit gauge is for. I have to read the instruction manual to actually see what that's for. I'm actually not quite sure. Next, we do have the instruction manual. Now, unfortunately for a lot of you, you probably don't know how to read in Japanese, and fortunately I do. But like I said, it's very much plug and play. Everything connects into each other. You literally only have to run a 12 volt power and a ground. Very, very simple. Pictures inside, if you can see, are very simple, very easy, showing just the simple connections. That's all you gotta make. Like I said, all plug and play. Now, after that, actually, that might be it. That might be really it. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, like I said, guys, it's a very simple setup. This isn't something that you see very often. You'd see it more in a lot, like I said, a lot of drift cars and stuff like that. As far as I'm aware, and any of you guys that watch this video can correct me, I might be the only Forester in the world that's mounted these, and only for the simple fact that these attachments do not work on Forester headlights. I'm actually having to make my own little custom setup to get these in there. Now, like I said, I do have them loosely in there at the moment to be able to do demonstrations and to even let myself see it. So first things first, if you're looking for these, you can always message me, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, comment, whatever. I have people who search for me and I search myself also. Price on these lights, roughly anywhere from $300 to $500 depending on who you buy them from and the condition. I was able to get mine brand new in the box still. That was about 500 USD to have them brand new in the box. So enough of me really talking about these lights. I'd like to give you guys a little brief demonstration Before I do that though, down below, please like, subscribe this video. I do have more videos that are going to be coming out soon. I'm going to have my short block and all my Tomei Stroker 2.6 liter hard parts in front of me, and we'll be able to go over them. I'll demonstrate and show you exactly what makes the parts special, what makes them to be able to support 1,000 horsepower that Tomei says straight from the box. I mean, the parts aren't made for 400 or 500 horsepower builds. They are made for 1,000 horsepower to Tomei. This is what they told me on the phone, is that those hard parts were made for 1,000 horsepower plus and nothing less. So again, guys, thank you. And everybody on Facebook who has told me to make a channel about my car, who has given me the motivation. This is something new to me. I expect a lot of critiquing. I expect a lot of kickback, or maybe even some helpful tips would be great to do this. As I progress, I do plan to get better. But again, enough with me talking. Now that we've went over everything that really much comes in the box, like I said, it's not much, guys. It's really not. But you do get a cool, very cool product. Now, let me get these lights off and get you guys a demonstration on exactly what these lights look like when they're all lit up. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did from the background controlling that. Those are the Blitz iBurner Illusions headlights. Well, not really headlights, I'll just go ahead and say lights, because like I said, you can use them in your corners or you can use them in your headlights, but 9 times out of 10 these were used in the headlights. And Blitz also made the iBurner spark lights that typically went in the corners, and most of you guys will remember those from like D1 and drift cars that have the flashing lights in the front that look really, really cool, or have them flashing in the back. That's what those are. They're not necessarily made by Blitz, all of them. There's a couple other companies that do still produce spark lights like that. Blitz does not, and that's why it's most sought after. And because it is the company Blitz, that's why it's one of the most sought after things. Again, guys, that was them in SG Forester headlights. I've also never seen that. I've never seen Blitz Illusions in SG Forester lights, so that's a first. I'm always breaking the unorthodox here. I'm always going out of the wall, off the cage, like, you know, I'm always going crazy. So that's first time in Forester headlights, most likely. Those are, I mean, they're absolutely amazing. I could sit there and play with them all night. I mean, it's really, really cool. Again, thank you to everyone who has given me the motivation for this channel. Like I said before, there's going to be a lot more content from Tommy Kyra. There's going to be content from HKS, Gretty, more Blitz lights. I do have the spark lights hopefully coming soon. And I'll be able to actually pair those directly with these Illusions to be able to run the colors and the sparks at the same time. So if you're epileptic, you might not want to watch my next few videos on that. But if you don't give a shit, go right ahead. Again, guys, there's going to be so much more, including my engine build and my wide body Forester to go with that. So if you really like this, please critique me. Please give me pointers, tips on how I can make these videos better for all of you. I plan on doing this continuously. I'd like to put out a video every 2 weeks if I can. My next video is going to be on the Tomei 2.6 stroker and the IAG Magnum case has with the Firelock head gaskets. Again, guys, thank you, and enjoy.